April 16th, a day of infamy, the Soylent Reckoning. If you're gay, you're going to love this. iDubbbz' content cop on Ethan Klein. A 2025 revival sparks debate. Now, I suffered and watched the entire video, and I had some thoughts, but I figured it'd be great to recap because I was hit with a flashbang of soy. So I'm a little hazy, and I just want a rundown. I want spark notes of what I actually consumed. I think it's important. So we're just going to scroll through Twitter and see what the people have to say about this momentous piece of content. iDubbbz tweeted, DEI Dubs with his Soy-vengers. You got Denims, Frogan, and I don't know who that guy is. Never seen him in my entire life. And they're in Hasan's Funko Pop lair. These are the people that I have to compete with on Twitch. That's crazy. Not a single person in this picture can bench over 225. I don't even think they could bench over 185. And that's being generous. Imagine showing this to someone in 2016. Content Cop H3. Now, based on the performance alone, it's at a couple million views, 3-4 million views, but the like to dislike ratio is horrific. This is a huge day for leftists who were edgy teens in 2017. It's got nearly 80,000 comments. Here we got a tweet from Denims. Wake up, Ethan. That was one motif that they kept repeating in the beginning. Wake up, Ethan. You're in a fever dream of soy. And this is the largest female political Twitch streamer. Can I put qualifiers in my bio? BWC, the Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon. Here we have a clip. Ethan Klein finding out the content cop is about him. Legendary day to be a hater.
Just released a video.
Yeah.
It's about you.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
Oh my God. That is the... No, it can't be.
Well.
It actually can't be. Holy fuck, dude.
It sure is.
Oh my God.
So, I think that clip is pretty revealing because it's not anger, but it's disappointment. I don't know the generational beef between these two men, but it appears that Ethan it was like not on his radar. He was just not expecting it because from what I understand, they appeared to be friends in the past. And during the entire thing, I was just like, this is just, you handle this off the internet. But clearly, there's a whole tribalism going on, right? It's like Team Hasan versus Team H3. People's wives, the ladies, Anissa and Ela, they're fighting, they're beefing. What is going on? Ethan Klein can't clip Content Cop out of context in a live stream, so instead his strategy is to pause the video so many times and talk for so long that iDubbbz appears incoherent and out of context. The man has spent 3 hours bumbling through 12 minutes of a 1-hour video. I think he's entitled to do that. If somebody makes an hour-long dunk on me, I'll probably schizo rant too. From a sheer content perspective, I just think it was not a good video. I feel like it was rushed. iDubbbz's face while talking about his wife in the new Content Cop, and he was crying at the end. That was an intentional leave-in to display emotion, empathy. The new iDubbbz. He's changed. I guess to his core followers and fans, this is a pivotal moment. But to the other seemingly majority, it's not good optics. iDubbbz making a Content Cop in 2025 doesn't really work anymore because he's lost pretty much most of people's respect towards his opinions. If you've been on the internet in any capacity, then you'd know that to be the truth. As to why he lost it, how much time do you have? I certainly am not going to be the one to pathologize it. I love the idea of somebody genuinely thinking that Content Cop, a series of YouTube drama vids, could ever be unbiased. Do you know what bias is? Do you think any other iDubbbz vid was unbiased? It's a guy giving takes on the internet drama. No shit, it's biased. It's not NPR. And here we have a picture of the Soy-vengers. Hasan, Denims, Sean DeBlack, Frogan, Kirk Honda, Noah Sampson, Matt Lieb. I was skipping to random parts of the H3 Content Cop and landed on iDubbbz in tears over being a couple online and seeing your partner get hate.
You know, I also see the dynamic of Ethan and Neil. I'm like, fuck, like, it's really hard to be a couple online and see people attacking your partner, and it's like, okay, like if you come to their defense, that doesn't always help them, right? Sometimes that makes it worse for them.
There's a couple rules of the internet. One of them is never get mad. Now, a crash out is different than being existentially mad. Because then, when people know that you're mad, they can get under your skin. The other is, you have to be careful with the level of emotion that you're displaying under certain contexts. This is going to get memed on into oblivion. And that's just the internet. Now, if somebody cried over something that is really sad, in the sense of personal loss, a moment of authenticity, people can identify with that, but this is unrelatable. This is going to go over everyone's head, and that's just Internet 101. This iDubbbz H3 content cop can't be real. Why is he doing a Fortnite dance with Frogan and Hasan?
I'm not gonna do a react content yet, chat. I'm not gonna do a react content yet, chat. I'm not gonna do a react content yet, chat. I'm not gonna do a react content yet, chat. I'm not gonna do a react content yet, chat. I'm not gonna do a react content yet, chat. I'm not gonna do a react content yet, chat.
Sorry, I got stun locked. Too much soy will do that to you. The Fortnite L dance. It's giving like pandemic Gen Alpha humor. I don't know. It's not hitting. This is unemployment manifest. This is trying to avoid a 9 to 5 at all costs. In a little over 24 hours, iDubbbz's content cop of Ethan Klein has surpassed the content nuke Hasan Piker in views. As if this is some sort of gotcha. He's view-mogging. I think the cultural relevance at play here is more important. I think the content cop on H3 has actually backfired. Whereas the content nuke on Hasan Piker just exists on its own. I refuse to watch the new content cop. Summarize it for me. Weird mutant people dance in front of a camera. iDubbbz talks for an hour about confusing, nonsensical internet drama. He cries to a therapist. Get some help. I miss my friend. Don't talk about my wife. Pretty much it. No skits. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty accurate. For those who are not aware, this is the Kendrick vs. Drake feud for people who thought T-posing and ear rape videos were the funniest shit ever in 2016. Now, I don't know anything about these people, but I've been told that Denim's community had something to do with calling CPS on H3. Don't quote me on that. Allegedly. I've seen clips of Frogan say that American veterans deserve PTSD. Once again, no idea. And I've actually talked to iDubbbz like one time, surface level, picked his brain about something. Seemed nice. I don't have any beef with him. But it's fascinating watching how the entire internet has turned against him. So we got a reaction from XQC.
Wake up, Ethan.
This is no longer a dream. This is a nightmare. Wake up.
Ethan, the dumb bitch is telling you to wake up.
Wake up. Ethan,
Dude.
wake up. Wake up.
Oh,
Dude. It's pretty much how I feel, to be honest.
hell no!
Wake up. Wake
Oh, hell
up.
no!
Anyone?
Brother. Oh, nah, oh, nah, oh, nah, oh, nah, oh, nah. Bro, content cop, and he picks the people that are the most content copable of all time. Bro, you cannot make this up. I'm not even just like preaching to the choir because it's like the I use the most popular opinion or whatever, but he picks the most like content copable people of all time, and it makes a content cup with them. Oh, I can't.
I guess I'm not in touch with all the Twitch lore, but I will be once I conquer that platform. Jordan Peterson has a lot of misses throughout his career, but his response after Ethan Klein deleted the interviews they did together aged so well. Easily some of my favorite tweets of all time. Also, I should warn you that those who engage in cancel culture generally live to regret it. I'm not going to come after you, but accept politely in this Twitter stream. But the chickens will definitely come home to roost. You will be held to a higher and soon impossible to maintain ethical standards by the very mob you currently wish to please. Then you will make a mistake, and they will devour you with glee. Please take this warning seriously. I liked you. I should probably reread that in his voice. Also, I should warn you that those generally engage in cancel culture generally live... He's right. He's actually right. He's describing postmodernism leftists, where they eat their own. The second you step out of line, they gobble you up. They hate each other. It becomes a ethical, moral dick measuring contest that has no basis in reality because everything is subjective anyway to them. They don't believe in truth. Ethan's reaction to Frogan. This content cop is really something else.
Ethan, wake up.
Oh my god. Frogan. What a
go.
nightmare. Talk about a jump scare. This man willingly got in a room with Frogan to make a video about how I can't. Bro, I can't. How is this real? This is like, am I dreaming?
See? They told you to wake up.
I think I do need to wake up. This is surreal. Idubbbz was literally like co-signed Frogan, the girl who said, I hope fucking veterans get PTSD.
Wake up.
The girl who put on a fucking racial tier list.
She did do that. They go over that in the content cop. I'll save you the time. The Habibi tier list at TwitchCon. Who's allowed to say it? And they pinned Ethan at the bottom because he loves Sabra, which basically means that he's not Arabic enough at all because he's Jewish. LMAO at Idubbbz' audience of edgy losers losing their shit crying because he's woke now. It's not just about being woke or based. There's so much more to unpack here. Ethan doesn't give a fuck, gets a content cop dropped on him, and is immediately reacting to 50k live viewers. Man ain't scared. So I was talking to this, I brought this up while watching it. The problem with giant videos like this is one, they're cringe, but two, it's an energy equation. In order to beat this, all you have to do is just be like, alright, bet, damn, that's crazy, and just keep it moving. Or you try to out-schizo them. Two options, both viable in this meta. Because what that does is it highlights how hard the other person went. It makes them seem mentally ill. And that it just left you unfazed. Shit mean nothing to me, man. Oh, the new Idubbbz content cop is not a self-deprecating trolls remorse piece and is on someone like H3. Maybe it's actually decent. It's got Hasan and Frogan in it. The two worst people on the internet, coincidentally, both bitched by Sam Hyde. Yeah, he will never step in the ring with the Candyman. And Sam haunts his nightmares. So it was over for Idubbbz before he even hit upload. I have seen no one talking about anything that he had said about Ethan in the video. I have seen hundreds of posts shitting on him. The answer is yes. Idubbbz. H3H3 defended Hasan's 9/11 comments by calling them edgy jokes. Oh, is he going to make an actual good point about how H3 flip-flopped on Hasan when convenient? Idubbbz. Hasan was actually making a passionate defense against American imperialism. I felt like I was getting lectured the whole time by somebody with lower testosterone than me. And that's just crazy. From an aura perspective, this guy's about to watch a 1 hour plus react of the content cop on Ethan Klein right after the start of his stream, making sure his audience brigades the video with positive comments too, all while the world is crashing and burning around him. Yeah, whenever you have to incite your audience to astroturf for you, you've already lost. The best part of the Idubbbz content cop on H3 is at the end. He tries to do an epic moral grandstanding by getting all the streamers featured in the video as people H3 hates to say something nice about H3. Only Hasan is not in the reel. Can't say one nice word about that. Now, when I watched that, I maintained the same energy throughout, but there was a pit in my stomach because what I was experiencing was fake, fraudulent, forced words of affirmation from disingenuous people, which is contrary to my entire worldview. We ideologically hate each other and we'll never be friends, but you say what's on your mind, and that is respectable. I think Ethan rocks great short hair. That was literally a compliment. They can't even dig down and say something from the heart, which is revealing. There is no way bro Idubbbz made an entire content cop that's just defending Hasan the whole time. Yeah, the Hasan glaze is out of control. It feels like every day I'm on the internet, I'm just exposed to a new psyop. People deep throat him, bro. It's gotta stop. I don't even know how to explain it. What is the appeal? I've talked to Hasan briefly as well, surface level conversations, and I was referred to as a friend of the show. I don't know you. You're trying to recruit me to the Soy-vengers. And what I can't stand is this performative socialism, an inherent cultural Marxism, where everything is relative and has this oppressor versus victim dynamic. Winners and losers. Perpetual victimhood. I mean socialism. That's right. If he's so socialist, he should run me my money from the ad revenue and Twitch subs he earned while watching my videos. Now I'll stand on business. I'm a cutthroat capitalist on my Daniel Plainview arc. I will consume slop and turn it into ad revenue for me. But I don't position myself as a socialist. I just don't want to be associated with the, actually. Machiavelli talks about this. Jordan Peterson warns about this. Actually crazy downgrade YouTube has had. You got Filthy Frank, Anything for views, iDubbbz, and Max Mofo into the soy-letariat. Into the post-ironic left. Get it? It's funny because they're wearing MAGA hats. They're reclaiming it. Just remember, never get lost in the fog of soy. Cringe is forgivable, but soy, that's forever.